Welcome to the Sales Strategy Bootcamp with Romeo Mabasa. In this episode, we look at a holistic approach into buyer's journey. The guys at uhurunetwork.com came up with this process, which I love so much, the buyer's journey and why it matters. And what I will do is I will break it down and explain each in more detail in the next sections. Whether we know it or not, we are dealing with customers who are very well informed. They are investing huge amounts in innovation, they are investing huge amounts in research and development, and they are constantly looking for ways to stay in business. And it's important for you to know that they do their homework. They know in advance when they need to change systems or buy new ones. Once the customer has created an awareness, the interest will be there, but what you don't see is that they lobby all business units to make sure that the system that they need to buy or whatever service they need to procure will meet all business units. So part of that, they do their homework, they look at websites, they look at service providers. By the time they call you, rest assured that they have studied you enough. I always say to salespeople, when a customer has agreed to a meeting, you need to understand that the trigger has nothing to do with you. You might have something that they need, and therefore when you get to a meeting, you need to ask those probing questions to find out exactly what they know and why they are agreeing to see you, because based on that, it will accelerate your sales process. Just because a customer has shown interest in buying your solution, it doesn't mean that the deal has closed. Remember, there are other competitors that are also trying to get their solution in there. So make sure that you cover all your bases. Make sure that you have answered all their questions. More importantly, make sure that your system aligns to their internal processes, their workflows, and more importantly, it helps them do their business better. There's this mistake a lot of salespeople make where you assume that by closing the deal it's done and dusted. But what you need to do, there's a concept called post-purchase dissonance, where a customer could have regrets why they bought your solution. They might not be sure even after they've paid you. So you need to make sure that you cover all the bases, make sure they're happy, teach them what they need to know, help them get on track as soon as possible. A customer who is happy after you've sold them a solution is a customer who will buy something else from you as long as it aligns with their business growth. So it's important to understand in advance what else can you sell them while you are busy closing the current solution. So position yourself for repurchase, and that way you will be in business. I love this model created by HubSpot.com, and the spin here is that look at where your customer is going to do their awareness. Do you publish white papers? Do you do editorials? Do you do research reports? And look at the consideration stage, and finally on the decision stage. Just make sure that you follow this process so that you can help your customer make wise decisions. I would like to take this time to thank the guys at uhurunetwork.com and HubSpot.com for providing those images. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter, Maromza, Instagram, and Maromza as well. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because without fail, every week we publish a new video on sales.